Hey y'all, welcome back to Standing with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I'm not going to make this too long. This is a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. I was pulling these cards with the intention of not doing a twin flame reading, but it feels like that's what it is. But either way, if you are working within yourself to balance your masculine and feminine, just take it like that, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. If this isn't your story, it's not your story. Don't force it to fit. We have like a huge spread, so I'm just gonna go through it quick. So the masculine has recently gone through some really bad shit. Feminine, we've already been through this cycle. I shouldn't say we because I don't want to personify this. Feminines have already been through this cycle. Feminine energy has already stood in their power. That's, you know, kind of like what we're witnessing right now. Lots of very feminine energy. Feminine energy has had enough with toxic masculine, with karmics, with bad behavior, with people knowing better and continuing to do the same bullshit. I'm not answering that. So the feminine... so the masculine has just gone through some shit, rejection, loss, fragmented, control tactics, whether they were implementing those or suffering from those. And then there's transformation. So within the transformation, there's been like isolating and detachment. That's part of the dark night of the soul. That's shadow work. We know this. This all came out on the masculine side though. So this is what they're going through right now, or you're going through on that side of you, acknowledging your masculine energy. Like I said, I believe this is a twin flame, but whatever, take it for what it is. So within that, the detachment and isolation, the purpose card is coming. So the divine masculine is finally fucking waking up. It's been taking forever. Practicing more self-love, healing their inner child. Within that purpose, there's been an epiphany of breakthrough, action, courage, and beginnings, apology, forgiveness, receiving, and opening. So that is all divine behavior, divine, what's the word I'm looking for? Characteristics. So, on the reason I believe that it is a twin flame is because in between masculine and feminine, the literal distance card came out. Like literally, if you look at the spread, it's right here, masculine, feminine. So this is the masculine side. And then these are the feminine side. And then these are down here. Anyway, there is a huge attraction here, which is, again, I pulled the attraction card when speaking about these. So right now there's distance and a fuck ton of fiery energy between divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm on a divine feminine path, and I know that I'm practicing balancing out my masculine energy because I really had to step into my masculine energy because of all of the karmic masculinity and imbalance of divine masculine. Divine masculine is all of these characteristics of courage, intentions, healing, forgiveness. They are protectors, right? Women are, you know, the divine feminine. This is not gender or sexuality. If you're in a twin flame and your person, you know, it doesn't matter what their body looks like. These are soul contracts, right? Anyway, on the feminine, so the masculine is going through this, or recently going through it. And what happened is there's an unexpected storm. The rose-colored glasses were taken off, I guess. And now there are decisions, right? So if this is twin flame, if divine masculine and divine feminine and are supposed to be coming together, this is what the feminine has been working on, and that was the masculine. So feminine has limitations, fears, guarded, and vulnerability. Like I said, speaking to my own journey, most of that is because I've had to be in my masculine energy when I would prefer to be in my divine feminine energy as a mother, as a woman, but this planet patriarch, right? So women who are both the patriarch and matriarch of their family are having to balance within themselves. And a lot of that, because of our society, looks like masculine. When I communicate with men, I do it very masculine, like very. I let them know I'm not an option, right? So that's an example of what the divine feminine is going through, with both limitations and fears. And because of those things, because of the pain of the karmic masculine that they've experienced, they're guarded. They are working on themselves, but clinging to comfort zones. The sun, strength and empowerment, and then ancestor guides, renewal and spark. So the divine feminine has already reached this point where they are unwilling to be involved with anything less than what they deserve, myself included. Disharmony, triggers, and conflict will be absolutely not allowed. This will not be allowed. And they will absolutely have stability, harmony, and flow with or without another person. The divine feminine is doing exactly what they need to do to balance within them. Now, if we look at this reading a different way, we can look at all of these down here and like read it a different way. So we have a rebirth. So if you are balancing your masculine and feminine, and this isn't a twin flame, then your rebirth is that you're finding your cosmic purpose, right, at this time. And we're healing ourselves with self-love intentions, and then creating the things that we want to see in the world. And that looks a lot like healing your inner child. Like, what would you do if you didn't have to do any of this other bullshit, right? And communicate with your ancestor guides, and then alchemy, transform your physical reality into what you want, right? Like by healing your inner child, that's going to give you that spark and that renewal to continue the flow, stability, and harmony, right? And if you keep doing that and stay on that path, there will be a rebirth, right? I think that's for all of us. Now, I do have some down here. If this is a twin flame reading for you, hang on, I need a sip of water. Regarding another human, soulmate, twin flame, wherever you are in your journey, at this time, it doesn't seem like there's contact. There is spying, and I don't think this is in a bad way. I think it's just, you know, when you're interested in something, you are interested in it. You look at it. But there is distance, close guarded, especially for this masculine and feminine. Both are very guarded because of like what's happened. I think both divine masculine and divine feminine refuse to get involved with another karmic. So I believe that both are like, when we know, we'll know, but like if it's not that, I'm not doing it, you know, or like no way. So then because of that, there's a lot of what is that word? Hesitancy. That's not the right word though. Oh my god, I need a thesaurus. Hesitancy. Also denying that like the connection is real, you know? And that's where the divine masculine has to really step into their power by acknowledging that they do have that imbalance, or that they do have that divine feminine, whether it be a person or whether it be within them, right? Because the union and integration came up reversed, because there's still more work to do, especially for the divine masculine. The divine feminine is in their space creating what they want, right? However, sometimes you just can't deny shit. Fate, detours, divine intervention happening. From that, there's a freedom leap in opportunities. I'm not an astrologer. It says Uranus, but I'm not sure So what I did was I pulled a few more just to get some action steps for everybody who is experiencing this. The avoidance, that's the word. Hesitancy. Avoidance is the word. Stalemate. So that came out. Under that we had messages and dreams. And someone's being really stubborn. And it's because of ego and pride and vanity. I think on the divine feminine side, they are being encouraged to continue self-care energy and like being in the energy of receiving. Receiving and apology came up on the divine masculine side. So I feel like for the divine feminine, it is in their best interest to just continue doing their thing and allow what's going to happen. Because eventually there will be the courage to make change. And the harmony will be found. Now, the action steps to get us to that space: boost up your reflection. These are stress less cards, so I'm sharing this with the intention of you being able to just trust and believe and continue what you're supposed to be doing, if it is that you're calling in a soulmate or a twin flame for the next part of your journey. Boost up your reflection. Think of one thing that you need to boost you up or compliments. Make yourself a rooting sentence. Whenever you are alone and there's a mirror available, look at your reflection deep in the eyes and repeat that sentence. It may seem unreal or hard to believe at first, but keep on repeating. When you speak to yourself more positively and smile, you will feel better, and a part of you will start believing the words and reacting to this smile. Oftentimes, the way you speak to others will change too. Good gives birth to more good and reduces the effects of stress. This came up with the messages and dreams. Now, ego and pride or vanity is next. So when you're doing that stuff, you want to be careful not to let your ego get away with you, right? We don't want to get back into an imbalance. So breathe things and have gratitude. Close your eyes, concentrate on breathing, and breathe normally. When you have a normal pace of breathing, whisper thank you every time you breathe in or out. Do this for a while and concentrate. If you feel good, you can also add the things you're grateful for right now. Breathe this way for 5 to 10 minutes. Gratefulness helps us attach ourselves to the present moment. When you feel that you are in this moment, stress reactions will be diminished. Self-care energy, we have more breathing. I just quit smoking, so these feel really good to read. Breathe from heaven to earth. Close your eyes. Make sure that the soles of your feet touch the ground. Breathe normally at a normal pace. When you breathe in, imagine that the breath is traveling inside of you from heaven and to earth. When you breathe out, think the opposite. Keep doing this for 5 to 10 minutes. Deep breathing relaxes the body, and concentrating on breathing calms the mind. Last one, another one about gratitude. Give thanks about the good things. List in your mind or on paper the things that you're grateful about right now. Which things are good in your life, what kind of valuable things are in your life at this moment. Write down the small things too. Try also to find things that you may have taken for granted. Gratefulness boosts positivity in the body, helps you concentrate on the here and now, and reduces the feeling of stress. All right, that's it. I hope this helped. Remember, if it doesn't fit, it's not yours. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But I feel like if you look at this from a larger scope and just thinking about energies or thinking about the world at large, it pertains to that. So whatever scope you're receiving this message for, I hope this helped. Have a good day.